Student, let's continue our lesson number 8, environment around us. Come to on page number 90. We are discussing the pollution. Now, in the last lecture we are already discussed what is pollution, and the picture on page number 90 shows the different types of pollution. The first picture and second picture shows the air pollution and the water pollution. The air pollution is because of the smokes coming out from the industries, vehicles, and also the agriculture waste. When the agriculture waste is burned, the smoke is coming out, and it is causes the air pollution. Water pollution, the chemical fertilizers, the pesticides used on large scale for agriculture, they seep into the soil or finally flow into the rivers with rainwater. This causes water pollution as well as the soil pollution also. Now use your brain power. Can you tell you have given what could be the reason of air pollution? The reason for the air pollution is the industrialization and the vehicle, increase in the vehicle. Now, what are the different purposes for which fuels such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, natural gas, coal, wood are used? These are used for the vehicle as well as for the domestic use and also for the industries. On one hand, tremendous quantities of carbon dioxide enter the air due to burning of fuel. Again, also because of that, due to large scale deforestation, the number of trees available for absorbing this carbon dioxide dwindling, and as the result, the proportion of carbon dioxide increasing day by day. The proportion of carbon dioxide in the air rises. It leads to rise in temperature and it causes the global warming. Besides, when fuels are burnt in vehicle, they give over certain poisonous gases as well as smoke. Certain poisonous gases as just like that carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxides, phosphorus, they give such type of poisonous gases. Industries also let out some poisonous gases into the air. This leads to the air pollution on a very large scale. So for this, what we have to need, we have to maintain the environment balance. Now come to discuss how we have to maintain the environment balance. Now, due to human intervention in nature, large scale changes are taking place in air, water and soil. That is, these non-living or abiotic compounds are getting polluted. As a result, the existence of living things is threatened. That means which are in the forest, there are all the wildlife are disturbed. In water, all aquatic lives are disturbed. If one factor of the environment is damaged, its relationship with other factors also get affected, and the environment balance is disturbed. From time to time, some of the living things on the become extinct. They are dwindling and some extinct also. But today this process is taking place at much faster. This is a threat for the whole living world. So we must need our needs and the environment. This variable is the need of our to save the environment. That means to save us. Which Indian species are extinct? That is the Indian cheetah, an extinct animal is there. In the last year, in the 2-3 years, the campaign are run by the many organizations to save tiger. Because just like the Indian cheetah, our tiger is also become extinct. So it is a needs and for the save of the environment. Now, food, water, and clothes are the needs of all. That these are the basic needs for all the peoples. We use a lot of things to meet these needs. We use a lot of forest and also the many plants and animals we use for this purpose. Now we use many means and devices for the purposes, also studies, sports, hobbies and entertainment. We even stock up these things so that they will be available to us whenever we need them. So all these things are obtained by using material from our environment, and all the people in the world have similar needs and desires. As a result, the environment is being degraded rapidly. Now we need to be aware that we ourselves are a part of this nature. balance our nature. Save a tree, plant a tree. When cut a tree, if it is necessary, then uh, plant a tree. These many such campaigns are run because of to save the environment only. And many also steps should mainly include using our means frugally and recycling used articles. Such measures should be practiced sincerely by the each and every person. So it is a very good step toward the save our environment. Now let us resolve. Let us all ensure that no action on our part will cause pollution or cause harm to living things. Let us make all possible effort for the conservation of the living world. This is our resolve. Now it is a new year and everybody have one resolution that we save our environment. Now come to our next page and let's discuss how these all the things efforts our globally. Now global efforts for protection of the environment. Several projects. Look at in the diagram. There is a various animals you can see. Several projects are being implemented at the international level to maintain the balance in nature. Many countries of the world are enacting laws, forcefully enacting laws that will help to prevent the pollution of air, water and soil. Now, efforts to maintain biodiversity. The first one is biodiversity parks. That is, what is biodiversity park? An area which is reserved for the purpose of protecting and conserving. प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए और कंजर्व करने के लिए, जतन करने के लिए, मतलब सिर्फ प्रोटेक्ट नहीं करना है उनको बढ़ाना है, नर्चर करना है. द बायोडाइवर्सिटी ऑफ अ रीजन इज कॉल्ड अ बायोडाइवर्सिटी पार्क. इन दिस पार्क बायोडाइवर्सिटी बोथ प्रिजर्व एंड स्टडी की जाती है, प्रिजर्व किया जाता है. पीपल विजिटिंग सच पार्क एंजॉय बीइंग क्लोज टू नेचर. दिस लीड्स टू मोर कंजर्व फॉर नेचर. Second one is the national park. Third one is the sanctuaries. Now what is national park? In our nearby there is a Borivali National Sanctuary is there. Some areas which are important for the protection and conservation of wildlife are reserved for them. For example, the Kaziranga National Park, which is famous for the rhinos. The Tadoba National Park is famous for the tigers. Sanctuaries, certain for the protection and conservation of particular animal or plant. किसी प्लांट के लिए जो भी किया जाता है, that one is a sanctuary. Such a reserve area is called a sanctuary. For example, the Ratnagiri sanctuary for bisons. Look at in there. Bisons are there. This one the bisons. These are Radhanagiri sanctuary. If the plants on the earth are destroyed, the number of animals are also fall. And that is why it is necessary to protect the plants in the forest. If forest is stopped and instead tree plantation is stepped up, animals that depend on plants will get protection and thrive. Okay, here students we stop, and in the next lecture we will meet with a more interesting topic. Till goodbye and happy new year.